Hello and welcome back to a very mountainous park full of empty spaces. Spaces that need to be filled up with rides, and that is exactly where we come into play. We are filling up this park with rides, coasters and other rides, as you can see. And, well, our latest creation, I must admit, is actually rather good. I mean, 8.05, that's nothing to be laughed at. Now, it did take us quite a bit through the red numbers over here, but, well, we managed. That's the most important thing. And, well, you know, in good tradition and in good fashion to keep the park, at maximizing profits, we do need to do a quick pricing check. So there we go. And I can immediately see that this... What? It made us 2 grands? Wow. Okay. Hey, hold on a second. Handyman number 3. I don't know what you think you're doing there, but you don't mow the grass. I tell you to when you are mowing the grass, and I didn't say anything. So, well. Anyway, yeah, we need to adjust this pretty much. So, we'll lower this to, I'm thinking 50 cents. That should be more than enough. I mean, the running costs are really low. So even at 50 cents, it should make a tiny, weeny, easily bit of profit. But enough. I mean, profits is profits. The Jenga show, though, doesn't really need its pricing adjusted. It also hasn't made that much money yet, so... yeah, well, alright. The rest, yeah, so far, seems to be quite alright, actually. I mean, the coaster is having, well, you know, peeps everywhere, and same for you. I mean, you're making money as well, so... it's good. Yeah, I think the rest is still up to snuff when it comes to pricing. And of course, this coaster over here is gonna be the most popular one. Whilst we're in this view, you know what? It's time for a vandalism check. See if our guests have been naughty and have been displaying bad behavior. So far, they seem to be pretty well mannered, yeah, actually. I don't see anything that's broken or bent or, well, you know, not like it should be. Yeah, everything looks to be rather fine. Good. Well then, one thing that we haven't really checked in for a while is our eggheads. And I just have the suspicion that if we take a look over here, look, we have the go-karts, we have all of a sudden, we have a crap load of thrill rides. So I'm thinking that it could be that our eggheads, yeah, look at that. What? Look at this. We have the wooden twister coaster and another one coming up. Definitely means that the thrill rides are done for. Now, we do have plenty of coasters, we have plenty of thrill rides, the gentle rides, I mean, we've checked the preferences of our guests, and the gentle rides are the things they're least concerned with. So I'm not really gonna research those till we have nothing else left to research, but... I do feel that we need some scenery, because I want a spooky theme. On the other hand, some shops and stalls, you know, selling balloons are also pretty nice. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, we'll do that. We will get ourselves some shops and stalls, and we can always do the scenery later, when we're bulking with cash, which we aren't exactly right now. So, well, hey! Guest, it's crowded. Yeah, we were talking about shops and stalls. Right now we only have them over here, but I really feel that this is the moment where we should add a lot more of these shops and stalls. And we will do so. Mainly over here in this section is what I'm talking about. And, well, seeing how we're not really gonna build anything over here anymore, we're gonna build a few things over here. Like 2. So, one thing that we're gonna build over there is this toilet. Definitely. I mean, it's the second toilet. Wow. And another thing that we're gonna build over here is a drink stall. There. Right. I think that we're now taking care of the majority of the needs of our guests. But just to be sure, we're also gonna get ourselves a fries hut over here. There. Right, it's actually the very first one in the park. Wow, that's bad. Alrighty, good. So we now have some more facilities. See, this area, we could build them, but I feel that these are just on the border of being close enough to, well, not really needing to build them there. So we won't. But yeah, now we've built this coaster. What we need is more rides. And to be honest, we have one tracked ride over here, and I want another tracked ride over here, which, as it happens, we have the go-karts, and of course we're gonna build it. I mean, it's not even a question, you know, whether or not we're gonna build the go-karts. We are just going to build it. Ideally, I'd have the station be below over here, and have the track go a little bit around the hill, and maybe even above and then around over there and then return, you know. So yeah, it needs to be rather big actually. And to that end, you know, we're gonna, well, expand our infrastructure a little bit more, because I feel that that's more important than where the tracks go. So yeah, let's get that done first, before I derp up and make it impossible to build it where I want it. There. Oh, look at that, perfect. And this is where we're gonna go around the corner. Now, we don't really need a much more track, but you know, I just wanted this over here, because this corner piece is really important. You know, it will lay like, well, it will be a reference point for future infrastructure. So there we have it. And ooh, look at that! Devil damage is in this very bathroom. I know, inside information. Right, so this is all set up rather good. Now what we do need is the go-karts. So let's get this out there. Actually, for the go-kart station, I'm thinking of building it below over here. But if we do that, then oh no, I think we should be fine to just build it over there, really. I was thinking that we might have to terraform. No, as a figure, really, we don't need to do so. Good. I mean, terraforming, even though I'm, well, I wouldn't say I'm proficient at it, but you know, I at least can get some basic stuff done if the need is there. See, like this. And I know this is costly, and I know money is not really the thing we're swimming in. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. See, this is what we want. And then for this to go up like this. There. Right, we want the same pretty much over there. We want the tracks to go up. There. Alright. So basically the finish is just in one massive down thingy, you know. Well, it's basically in a massive, well, I don't know how you call this, you know, a thing. The thing, you know. I don't know, it's not like a hill, it's the other thing, a dent. I don't know, really. My English is poor and horrible. I'm very well aware of that right now. Anyway, we're gonna go up over here. Curve around. Oh no, we can't really curve around now, can we? Because of the terrain. So if I curve around right now, I want to go over the top of this hill. But for that, I do believe though that right now, yeah, look at that, there we are, top of the hill reached. Okay, next objective. Yeah, so basically I would want to go, I mean, what are the heights of the path? We need to go, no, I don't want to create those massive supports, so alright, you know what, we'll terraform this a little bit. I mean, some terraforming, you know, I'm not shying that, it's just that I don't want to do too much of it. There, going down. Okay, maybe not, actually, so that means that hold on a second. We need to go one straight further, I feel. And then we can go down, and then... Can we not? No. Alright. Apparently not. This isn't really where I have wanted this ride to be. I would much rather prefer it if it would go over there. So we need to go up with this. Look at what a monstrous track we're making, by the way. I mean, this is really going to be one of these legendary tracks, you know, made by Grand Track Designer D. Yeah, so alright, well, we have two options over here, and seeing how we don't really have any pressure of time and limits and what have ya, we're gonna do the full thing, and we're gonna go around. Round and round. There. Look, and we can even wiggle ourselves in between this tight spot. This is, however, a tree, and trees, they are insensitive to tight spots and how we wiggle around them. Now, we do need to go up here, so we will. Look at this, man. And then we still have... Oh, actually, I'm using up a lot of space for rides. Yeah, I'm having a rethink of this all of a sudden, and you know what? Instead, we will do some terraforming there, and all of a sudden it isn't really that tight spot anymore. And I don't care. You know, we also need to place other rides over here, and I kind of forgot that. So, you know, this small curve that we're, well, deleting right now from the track, I mean, such an awesome track. I don't think that it will make that much difference to the guest. So, there we have it. Pretty awesome track, if you ask me, with hills going up and down and below and above the path. Just what we need, really. Now, $6. We can definitely charge 7, but I want to get those awards, you know, the ones with the value park and the ones with the best coaster park. I mean, that would be like the grand crown, especially in a park called Coaster Crazy. Now, this is unfortunately a necessity. I don't really like this, but yeah, this is what we kind of need. Actually, I could, of course, also there do it like this. Is this really the best option? Yeah, I think it is, because right now what we can do is we can just keep this clean and simple right now. Look. Oh, hey, hello tree. Bye tree. Oh man, the man with the chainsaw always wins. I like it. Anyway, there, no entry. Look, see, this is what I had in mind, and I think that this is a pretty good setup for it. So, alrighty, yeah. Now what we need is a handy dude. Ooh, and look at that! Wow, tricksy obstacles on the track, really, because we have spikes. Oh yeah, try and dodge that, and oh man, yeah, tough track there. They do race around it though, but that's purely because most of the times the cars don't race at the center of the track. So yeah. Ooh, crap, I might have forgotten to... Yeah, there. Totally forgot that. You got lucky this time, guest. Alright, we are gonna call this the... well, how about we call this... the Amazon Liaison. Oh yeah, that doesn't really sound like a race, to be honest. Let's change it. We could also call this the Jungle Accelerated. Jungle Nah. Yeah, the X Jungle Tracks. Ooh, yeah, the X Jungle Tracks. That is catchy, right? And it looks like extreme stuff, even though they're probably just go-karts for children. But Right, now the track heights, you see what I see here? This is height 15, which means that it is on mountain height. So we're gonna color this whole thing, but that one part is gonna get different colors. So, right, hold on a second. We need to have these wooden supports here. And then we're gonna go with the green thingy there. But the well, part that is on height 15 is well, it's gonna enjoy the same support colors, but the track is going to be white. Oh, and the support colors, by the way, they're gonna be a bit staler brown there. So it really, you know, it's really the whole sensation of height should really become apparent once we do the terrain color coding in this park as well. So, right then, ooh, look what we just got, a pizza stall. Now, as it happens, we have a big new section of well, infrastructure here, and I feel that right now would be the perfect moment to introduce our guests to the whole, well, brilliant concept of pizzas. Oh yes, we are going to expose them to experimental food. Well, it's not really that experimental actually, but anyway, look at this. Queue insta filled up. The guests are loving it. They're really digging this park, it seems. So I like it. Now, we have this track throw ride. You know what we should do, really? We should... Oh, nice! Spooky theming! Just the thing that I wanted! Oh, nice! Very, very nice. Oh, yes. Now, look at this. Ancient forgotten temple right on top there. And, even more important, dead trees to linger the mountains. Look. Every tree I remove here will get a dead one in replace. There. And I'm just a bit at random. I don't think if I rotate nothing happens really, so. Alright, look at that. Immediately things start to look a lot less joyful with green leaves. No, we don't do those. Not in this park. Well, there's a lot of them over there, but you know what? Fine. We will replace all of them. Maybe these dead trees, because they're usually researched, actually give extra ratings. I don't really know if that's the case. Maybe they lower the ratings, but I don't care. The ratings are good enough anyway, so if it lowers a little bit, I'm cool with that. See? Trees. And they're all dead. Not around the lake though. I want to keep the live trees around the lake, but yeah, over here and same over here really, you know. I'm just going to replace them with dead ones because at this altitude nothing grows. And I want that to, you know, these need to be rugged and harsh mountains. A bit like you find north of the wall in some relatively popular series. Anyway, yeah, so this is looking alright. We could also add a few gravestones here and there, but really, we don't really need to do that. What we do need are a few more walls, you know, and we had fences over here, and I would like to continue with those. Yeah, something like this. I mean, I quite like these fences, so there. And then also around over there. And also removes the trash cans from the ground. Well, they didn't belong there anyway, so... Oh, the coaster's in the way, apparently. Now, right over here, we also have new areas, but we're, of course, not going to place mountain fences, but instead we will have these wood things, wooden fences. There. And you know what? Over here we're gonna have bone ones, because it's in a different direction, you know. That looks rather good. I mean, the guests also really like it, apparently, if we do some extensive scenery. And the one thing that I don't really have is jungle theming. I mean, I have the dinosaurs, but I don't have the jungle. I would like that as well at some point. Now, right now, over here, there's quite a few gentle rides, but in reality, we also need a few thrill rides. Now, if we just take a look at the park planning that I had in mind, was to extend this over here and then have it go over there and then bam, back. It's quite a big square actually, but that is the plan. Now, currently, there's a lot of space to fill up. There was only going to be these flat rides here, so yeah. Oh, and oh crap, totally forgot a thing. I just now noticed, but luckily not too late. There, much more fitting, right? Oh, and also, now that I'm looking at it, look. We need fences over here. And there, and there. Right, yeah, that looks good. Alright, yeah, it's starting to look more and more like a jungle. I like it. Now then, because I want another throw ride over here, what we're gonna do is we're going to extend this path a little bit. Doesn't need to go out too far, just a little bit. Enough for us to build a ride. Let's see here. Yeah, alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this touch the mountainside till there. That's it. And yeah, alright, for now that's indeed it. So let's get this quickly sorted, you know, like, well, benchified and trash canified, like this, there. And of course we also need to set up some stuff for this. And you know what's even better? That the new rodent coaster is considered to be rainproof. Not really a surprise if you... Ooh, actually, the whole coaster... Ooh, and this one is also considered rainproof. So even though it's raining, the guests will still go on it. And this ride as well. You should see lots and lots of guests right now. So, good. All is good. Now, handy dude, you got this new area. There. This is yours to keep clean for now till the end of pixel times. You know what we're also gonna do? We're also gonna hire a guard right now and an entertainer. I feel that right now would be the right moment, even though we haven't really spotted any vandalism. I do feel that right now is the perfect moment for them. So, well then, the thrill ride, huh? I mean, we've just built the go-karts, but we need another thing, and we have the majority of them. Basically, we can build another 4 around this area. Perhaps a little bit more over here, but not really that much there. I mean, we also have all the water rides left to build, so... Now, I'm thinking, you know, of getting the tower up here, because this is a nice mountain for it. So, the tower is... it's not gonna be that one. It's also not going to be the ship, because we have another ship there. So what we're going to have is either you or you. We don't really have that much moving, well, we do have the ship moving. So it's going to be the ball. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the ball, and it's going to be somewhere over here. Well, ideally, you know, and I think that's what we're going to do, is I'd flatten a part of this hill. Well then, if that's what I want to do, I'll do it. There, till this, yeah, that's good enough. Of course, we are going to beautify the whole terraformation we just did, so it's not going to remain looking like this. Right then, now, the entrance and the exit, there. Yeah, alright. First, let's get this hooked up, right? I mean, I don't know really, but the view, it's never really pleasing enough. I think that this is the best one I can get right now. Alright, so we need to go up here first, and then... I don't really want to have it hook up straight away. So, right. Well, alright. I guess that this is kind of alright in a way. I mean, we could hook up a few more shops and stalls over there, so in a sense it isn't too bad. Now, then, I do believe that... Nice, very nice, it actually hooks up. Perfect, perfect. And then you on a new entry mode, and look at that. Oh man, things are going so smooth in this park. Everything is turning out so well. And the weather isn't really cooperating that much, but fine. What can you do, right? We're gonna charge $5 for this one. And of course, Space Raiders. I mean, pretty much last of the 20 or so parks we had, all had Space Raiders as a movie. And that's not going to change in the future, I think. Anyway, now because the ball is in the jungle area, this whole neon spacey blue is not gonna be a keeper. I'm thinking more of this. Perhaps we should try out a more greener thing. Perhaps even a more brighter yellow. No, actually not. No. No, I actually like this yellow. I think it looks rather good actually. You know, this also doesn't look so bad. You know what, we're just gonna, yeah, alright, we're gonna keep it at this. Because, I don't know really, I think this looks really good, so, there. Seeing how I am the only judge on colors. No, we're gonna keep it like this, yeah. Right, why don't we call this, we're gonna call this Planet Coaster. No. Planet Jungle. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, you know? Totally not taken from some kind of famous series about trees and nature and whatnot. we could even call this Planet Chainsaw. That's only because the way how I deal with trees, but... Right then, now, so what we have, I mean, have we improved the ratings on this one with our new trees? It actually seems to be the case. I could be mistaken though on that one. But we don't really have... Ooh, we have hot dog stall? Wait, hold on a second. We have a hot dog stall, but did we got something like souvenir stall? No. No, we didn't really got that, so... Well, even though I wouldn't mind even more stalls, I am gonna switch this one back to roller coasters after the next shop. So, there. Now, I know that gentle rides, you know, they're not really wanted by the guests, but there's also not really that much for us to build, so I guess we'll leave that. We need to plan ahead for our next coaster. Our next coaster is going to be... Ooh, the ones that we have available are expensive. So I think that this would be the best next step, really, the wooden roller coaster and the twister one. Yeah, the twister one, huh? I mean, it's basically the same version. So what we could do is just build the twister one, and then you, and then you, and then you. I mean, that would have us end up at 7 coasters, and then we would only need 3 more types. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that because I really feel it's a bit cheap to build the 2 of those. So we're only gonna build the wooden twister coaster, but for that, I mean, yeah, looking at this, we need more. That's a given. So what we should do in the meantime is, well, first of all, we need to build some fences, and we should then maybe look to building yet another thrill, or perhaps even a gentle ride. So that's what we'll do. First though, let's get like a fence over there. I mean, I quite like these wooden fences, in case you haven't noticed. So, there. I mean, they just, I don't know what it is, but they just look good. So, now over here, seeing how this is a very small area, I got something different planned. There, look. What you would think? Odd fences that don't fit? Yeah, of course, one could look at that in such a manner, but what I have in mind over here I think it will be quite cool if we add flowers in the middle of the jungle. We don't need too many of these flowers really, just a couple, you know. A few flower beds mostly, not much more. But I do think that this, it's the odd thing that catches the eye. Like, what? They have flowers in the jungle? How? Why? Weird, odd, experimental. I like. Well, that's what my reaction would be. That I've built the park. So yeah, I think that once we have all the definitive scenery in place, that these odd flower beds, then this won't be the only one. We'll make a few more here and there. I think that those will be really eye candy, eye attractors. And yeah, I like it. I like the idea. Now then, what we also need. Wait, hold on a second. Where did all that music come from? I heard boom boom music. Oh no, it might have been from the go-kart. So yeah, what we really need is another coaster. But for that we need more money. So how we are going to accrue this more money is something that we'll find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.